What's up guys, it's Sean and welcome back to the channel, and today we are off to the famous annual Auto Italia here in Canberra, and joining me today is James, again behind the camera, and this is his whip, so we're gonna go and check out some cool Italian cars. So why don't you come with us and let's check out some sick cars. We did a bit of a review and a bit of a get to know session of James's Clio RS in one of our previous videos. You can watch this video right here, and this is a great little fun car. So
yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. There are a lot of cars parked, so James and I had to park a few streets back.
Nothing like cardio.
I hate cardio.
Yeah, I can tell, man. No.
And this year's Auto Italia is held at the Queanbeyan Park. Already looking like a lot of things to check out here, so really excited. Here we are, and as you can see, this show is massive. If you have a look around, we're just in the Alfa Romeo section, and that alone is huge. It covers like a huge area, like all the way down there is Alfa Romeos, all the way through here as well. But I'm standing here with an Alfa Romeo GT V6, and these cars to me are so cool. I just think old Alfa Romeos are pretty sick, to be honest. And obviously, by the name, you can tell that it's a V6. And have a look at this old school like coupe design on it. And this particular example is really clean too. A very interesting and very cool looking car. I approve. Yeah. Judging by the name on the side here, we can tell that this car is turbocharged. I don't know my Alfa Romeos at all, so apologies for my lack of knowledge on these cars, but these are really cool. Turbo Delta.
I promise, like, and even it's been a week.
We die like real men. Anyway, this is an Alfa Romeo 1750, and this thing is fully race spec. Have a look inside the interior here. You got Sparco seats, a half roll cage, harnesses, like in the fire extinguisher in there too, flick switches. This thing is sick, and you got the bonnet pins as well. So you can tell this car is a regular track day visitor. But what's interesting and what I don't know about is these things on top of the roof here. I actually have no idea what they're for. So if someone could comment below what these are actually used for, that would be really helpful. Because I'm not going to Google it right now. One of the most beautiful convertibles from Alfa Romeo is the Duetto Spider right here. Isn't it just a really good looking car?
Well, as I mentioned earlier, it's track time.
This here is a Lancia Fulvia, and I don't know if you can hear me over this really loud music, but again, really beautiful car from Lancia. This person even came prepared with driving gloves. But if you turn around here, this whole section is Lancia, and Lancia, I believe, or in my opinion, made some of the most beautiful cars that came out of Italy, and the Fulvia is no exception, but also one of my favorite cars of all time, the Lancia Delta. Now, if you know these cars are an absolute rally legend. and dominated in Group B, and especially in this colour. Oh, it looks so good in this colour. But yeah, really like these cars, man. And we've got a few other cool Lancias here too. These coupe ones, which I'm not too sure the name of. But it would be cool to see an 037 Stradale. So I've just discovered these are called Monte Carlos. It's amazing what you can read from the back of a car on the badge on the back of the car.
Right, microphone's live again, and we were talking to the Italian.
Obviously, mid-engine setup here.
That's right. So we're located here in Queanbeyan.
Honestly, I don't know too much about these cars at all, but it's cool that they have the spare wheel in there too. And it just shows how small the motor is for it to be able to fit the spare tyre in here.
Events.
We've got a little lineup of Alfa Romeo 4Cs here, and this one here obviously has a lot of carbon fibre bits to it.
Carbon fibre?
Lots of carbon fibre everywhere. And even as you walk to the front of the car, mirrors and around the headlight as well. And red carbon in here. Even the intakes in here too, or the vents in here, and all carbon. So very, very, very kitted out. Now with the 4Cs, you can get two styles of headlights on it. So you can get this style, which is all clear, and then this one here is a whole different style. So you got the individual lights within this giant plastic one. So, and then I think the launch edition, I believe, which is this one here, has that in carbon fibre.
Carbon fibre.
They're a very beautiful car. I love the 4Cs. They're great. What was that?
It was an Aston Martin of some kind.
That's not Italian. Now, I'm just a chill fellow who likes wagons, and look at this. It's I believe a 159 wagon, and it's been lowered too, as you can see. This thing looks neat. And Alfa Romeo have this really out there design of really angular lines and the pretty much like vertical grille, and which, you know, makes it for a really iconic design. Approved. Fiat Abarth 750. Look at this rear engine, and have a look in here. Tiny little motor. Like, look at how tiny this is. And James could probably deadlift this too. And if you have a look in the seats, like, they almost look like those cradles that babies sleep in. So really interesting seat design. Also with the harnesses as well.
Just a reminder that this year we have
It's such an itty bitty cute little car. And then next to it as well is an old Alfa Romeo race car. Can't really tell if it's a replica or not, but either way, still a really cool car to look at. Now this car here is a very special car. This is an Alfa Romeo, but it's been Ferrari swapped. So I believe this motor is from a 458, I think. I'm not too sure.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah. So what car is that motor from?
360.
Oh, 360.
Yeah, 360.
Yeah. That's a gorgeous interior.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
But like even like the window winders. So that's electric.
That's electric.
Oh, that's cool.
So you just push
So
it up
so
to...
you push it up, push it down, and you can also do. And then they're electric as well.
That's crazy.
So they're pop.
Wow.
Electric.
For you to get to this
Oh, it's
level.
not. It's my brother.
Oh, it's your brother's car. Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
Like, it's all on YouTube.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So like, that's it.
Home
Home
built.
built by Jeff.
All right.
Right. So it's like he's viral. Like, 'cause he's got like 3 Porsches as well, and like a Merc. And,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah. So home built. This has taken 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, it's very well done, very clean car, so
Oh yeah.
yeah.
To get it.
To get it to this level, yeah.
Yeah, to get that engine and get this registered on road. Honest weight, and it's insane.
It is, yeah. No doubt.
Yeah, we were flogging it last night and it was like, man,
Because the 360s have that really nice sound too, like...
doesn't sound enough like a Ferrari yet.
Okay, yeah.
You're still messing with the exhaust.
People surrounding this car, so it might be a while till we get to actually see it. But we did have a conversation with Keith, the brother of the person who built this car, Jeff, and it's an old Alfa Romeo, as you can see, and inside, if you look in the engine bay, sits a Ferrari 360 motor. So naturally aspirated V8, and then this thing is just crazy. This was at the Festival of Speed earlier this year, and I just love how the covers here match the colour of the exterior, and yeah, just a super clean car and so much attention to detail as well, even in the interior. Really awesome car. So shout out to Jeff for this awesome build, and thanks to Keith for letting us have a look inside it. There we go, here's a bit of information about this car.
Pause to read.
Pause to read. Exactly. 1923 Alfa Romeo RM Sport. So let's have a look at the front of this car, because this thing is awesome. And cars from that era, like from the 20s and stuff, 20s, 30s, the cars were just huge. That's like a normal size car, which is crazy. And cars like that had like insane motors, like V16s and stuff. A doggo. Beautiful Italian music and Ferraris. Doesn't get much better than this.
SF90. Holy
That's
moly.
not an SF90.
Cut it.
And where do we even start with these, man? I think we should go all the way to the front there, where that 365 is. Ooh, they're doing a bike parade. So, we have made it to the front of the Ferrari display. All these cars you can see in our previous video at the Canberra Festival of Speed Supercar Meet. But let's start the show with this 599 GTB here. Such a beautiful car, man. Especially like the GTO version. Front-mounted V12 touring car. Or Grand Tourer, rather.
Now, but you need to have that red sticker.
And this one here, next to it,
So if you haven't
has a
got
nice
one,
black
please
roof
go
on
to
it.
the tent, the presentation tent in the middle of the oval, and get your sticker. So that
next to it is a black Testarossa. Look at this humongous motor in it. Mid-engine V12. Just an absolutely crazy car.
I've got the Batmobile.
Yeah, pretty much. Testarossas look so mean in black, but if I were to own a Testarossa, it would be in white. It would be Miami Vice spec, because that's so gangster. Yeah, white Testarossa. This one here is a 328 GTS. Now, usually in Ferrari terms, GTS means the top comes off. So, for example, 812 GTS is the convertible version, and same with this here, the 328 GTS. Not too sure what it stands for, something Italian, I'm sure. And then next to it is, I believe, an F355 Challenge. And you can tell it's a Challenge because wing, essentially. And I don't know if these wheels came from factory or if they're aftermarket. They suit the car really well. You got the race seats in there too, gated manual. And these things sound awesome, man. Awesome. Moving on, we have a Dino GT. Another very iconic Ferrari. And a very, very good looking car too. So this car was named after Enzo Ferrari's son, Dino. You can probably hear in the background now the bikes are getting ready for their parade around the oval. So it's going to get quite loud. You have more of the wedge-shaped Ferraris along here, 328s, Dinos, Testarossa. And then moving on to something a little bit newer here is a Ferrari 296 GTB. Now this is, I believe, Ferrari's first V6 supercar, and it came out a couple of years ago, but this red is lovely on it. If you have a look at the other Ferraris, they have a different kind of red compared to this one. So the reds, most of the Ferraris that you see here are in a colour called Rosso Corsa. This is something different. I'm not too sure of the name of this particular colour, but I think I prefer it over Rosso Corsa because this is like, it's a nicer, darker red. And the 296 is not a bad looking car at all. Let's go and check out the bikes. Where are the helmets? Oh, there they go. I almost took out an 80. This is the bike parade. Moving on, we have a Ferrari California T and Ferrari 488. We have a Ferrari F430 Spider here. So all these cars here, the California, the 488, F430, even the 360 over here, all V8 powered Ferraris. And the tan interior in this F430 is awesome. Just look at the motor, like, so big, man.
Pause, bro.
That's poor.
Carbon fiber.
Carbon fiber.
A lot of it in here too, in this 360 Spider.
What a wonderful.
Moving on is
Auto Italia
Sausage
2025.
and Ferrari 458 Spider. And in my opinion, one of the most beautiful Ferraris ever made is the 458. Just a gorgeous car. This car is obviously a GTS because it's the convertible version.
GTS, maybe it stands for Get the Sun.
Get the sun.
Speaking of cars, of course, Maserati today is showcasing one of their iconic brands. The Maserati invented the Grand Tourer And today, check out the Rosso interior, the ultimate.
I believe Ferrari really nailed it with the design of the 812. It's just such a gorgeous car, and I love how they're keeping the V12 Grand Tourer theme alive. The V12s in these cars just sound amazing. Like you see Novitec make exhaust systems for these cars, and they just sound absolutely insane. So it's just a really good looking car, as you can see here. And this here is a Ferrari 612 Scaglietti, and I believe this car is quite underrated. Not many people know about this car, but what's interesting is what's in the interior here. The gear selector is absolutely tiny. It's just got reverse and drive by the looks of it. Really interesting. It's got rear seats as well. So it's, I guess, another one of them Grand Tourers. A not very well known Ferrari. Up ahead here, we have a Ferrari F430 Scuderia, and this looks like it's just made the drive up from Melbourne. You can see all the dead bugs on it. But this is the performance version of the F430, so it's called the Scuderia, and you can tell because it's got more aggressive bodywork, and you got the Scuderia stripes across the car too.
It's fun to go today. It's a good example for people to go and have a look at showroom their collection.
And parked next to it is a 550 Maranello. These things are really cool as well.
In comparison, side by side.
We're going to go around.
Another beautiful front engine Ferrari. Now we are here at the Maserati display, and the first thing that came to view is this Maserati Mistral Coupe, and I don't think I've ever seen one before, and this thing is gorgeous. Look at the design of it. It's a nice coupe liftback design, and the wheels are gorgeous too. Love the mesh wheels on the old cars. And I love how they've put the little bag in there too, just to show that what this car is made for. Like the other Ferraris that we saw, it's designed for grand touring pretty much. So just on the open highway, you pack yourself a little bag, hit the road, check into a nice little hotel, somewhere in Italy, I'm sure. Yeah, really nice looking car. And this one here is a Maserati 4000. So very different design to the Mistral here. This is more of a, this is actually a sedan. So 4 doors, so it's a family car. This here is the Maserati MC20, which was at the supercar meet yesterday. But this time we get an opportunity to have a look inside. And love the yellow accents on the seat to match the exterior of the car. And what's really cool is, you see the inside of the door here, that's all forged carbon. So it's a nice little touch there. And the center caps, I've just noticed as well, is carbon fiber. And lots of carbon fiber on the front lip here too, and a whole chunk of it on the side on the door too. I'm standing next to a Maserati Gran Turismo MC Stradale. Now, this thing is an MC Stradale. If you look at this one here, this is just a standard Gran Turismo S. And the MC Stradale obviously has some, a lot of differences between the standard Gran Turismo. So Stradale pretty much in Italian means road-going version of like a race car. And so the most obvious feature you can see here is on the bonnet, you got the vents all on the bonnet there. And again, with a lot of other Stradale models, you got more aggressive styling at the front. and increased performance as well. And even the difference in the wheels too. Like, this car makes the standard Gran Turismo look like an absolute base spec model. And really like the carbon fiber lip wing on it too. And even the exhaust placement is different on an MC Stradale compared to the standard Gran Turismo. And this yellow thing here is a Maserati Ghibli. And as you can see in here, powered by a V8. And just another one of these cool coupe Grand Tourer kind of cars. And this one's got driving gloves in it as well, which is a pretty cool touch. It's so cool how you can just see the entire interior from the back window here. It's so big. This thing here is similar as well, but it's a different model altogether. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. The
Oh my god.
Anyway, it's gorgeous either way.
Look at the dash, that's great.
Yeah. And really nice colour on it too. And the styling is very similar to the Ghibli, but it's also quite different as well. Goes to show my knowledge of Maseratis. It's very minimal. Here we have a Maserati Grand Sport in a really nice orange colour. And these things sound insane. The Maserati V8s from this era just sound so good. I believe they share the same motor with the Ferrari F430, so no doubt they sound really good. But have a look at the front. Yeah, really good looking car. And next to it is a gorgeous red MC Stradale.
That is so cool.
In a satin red wrap. And the wheels on it too are really nice as well. They look like 20s. Oh, these are 22s. Wow, 22-inch wheels on this. That's absolutely massive. And when I say F430 motor in these cars, I'm not lying. Just look at how huge they look sitting in the front like that. I mean, come on. Look at that.
Very nice. Look at that.
I would never be able to afford to maintain one of these, but good for you if you can. And really good to see one of these here is the brand new Gran Turismo. And it's got the new Maserati styling here. And this one obviously is the convertible version. Look at this. Carry your homies around if you saw their legs off. The red interior is really striking. And I've just realized as well the convertible version of the Gran Turismo is actually called the Gran Cabrio. I stand corrected. But really, really like the new Maserati styling with the MC20 and the new Gran Turismo. Maserati's really nailed it. Not really a fan of the SUVs like the Levante and the other small one, but these sports cars from Maserati are really nice. Really good to look at. So Jamel's just pulled up and have a look at this.
Yeah, this is my cinema rig. Ready? You're gonna see some footage that me and Ian got this morning. Check this out, ready? I don't know if you can see this. It's a bit shaky at first, but once I get it stabilized.
That's crispy.
How wild is that?
That's mad.
Thanks, mate.
Talk to us a little bit about your setup.
My setup, this is the Sony FX30 in a cinema rig style. So I got the cage on it, got the Atomos Shinobi for the monitor, This battery is powering everything because I ran out of battery already.
Wow.
So it's powering the camera and the monitor at the same time. And yeah, it's a wicked rig with a 24-70 GM2, which gets some alright shots. Really terrible for photos.
But you're moving more into cinematic side of things, right?
Yeah, correct. Cause I've decided, that dude there is doing all my photos.
Oh, it's Ian's visual media. There we go. Good, how are you? Ian's joined the chat.
Hey, how you going?
So, so they've got a new channel. So basically, Jamel does the video, and Ian does the photos. So what are you guys called?
Hidden Chapter.
Go give him a follow.
Thanks for that. I was just recording at the same time.
This is an Aventador Roadster. Here, this is the LP 700-4, and the owner has pretty much opened every single door on this car for us to look at. So, shock horror, no motor in the front there, because guess what? It's mid-engined.
What? No!
And so I'm just going to get in the way of Jamel's shot here.
Whatever.
So the Aventador model came out in, I think, 2013, somewhere around that, and it just, like, over 10 years, 12 years now, it still looks like it came out yesterday, which is insane, and which is why they've milked the Aventador model for ages. As you can see, powered by a naturally aspirated V12. And what's cool on here is if you see on the V12 badge here, this is actually the firing order of the cylinders. So 1, 12, 4, 9, 2, 11, blah, blah, blah. That's the firing order of the cylinders, which is a cool bit of information to have on the badge of the motor. And so normal people won't be able to know that, but a nerd like me obviously knows.
Nerd.
And then the Roadster version gives you that luxury to listen to that V12 with, you know, without the distraction of a roof. Spitting facts here. Let's turn our attention to this gorgeous Diablo here in this incredible color. I don't know if this is a factory color or if this has been resprayed, but this color is mental. Like, you can just see it glistening in the sun, and the tannin, or the cream interior, is really nice and complements the exterior color really well. So obviously this car is the VT Roadster. Again, just a great way to listen to that V12 sing. And we've got another Diablo Roads next to it with a very expensive number plate. Yes. Beep beep. Ah. This green beast here is the Gallardo Superleggera LP 570-4. Now, you might be wondering why I'm saying all this 570-4, 700-4. Well, in Lamborghini terms, there goes that Revuelto. We have a more in-depth look of that car in our previous video, so you can check that out there. But that is such a gorgeous car. That particular model of the Gallardo is what's referred to as the Superleggera. Basically, it's the performance version of the Gallardo. Pretty much the same vein as, say, the F430 Scuderia. It's a bit more performance oriented than the than the base model. The numbers you see next to the Lamborghini models, such as LP700-4, or in the Superleggera's instance, the 570-4. Now you might be wondering why I'm saying all these numbers and stuff. Well, the LP, to be honest, I don't know what that stands for, but the number in front, so for example, the Superleggera, the 570 is the horsepower, the approximate horsepower, and then the -4, the 4 means it's all-wheel drive. So there's no rear-wheel drive Huracans here, but the rear-wheel drive Huracans is 580-2, so the 2 being rear-wheel drive. So that's a bit of info there. So for example, this Huracan here, which is Dave and Steve's Huracan from the supercar meet before. This is, as you can see in the badge here, LP610-4. So that's 610 horsepower and all-wheel drive. This is a wild spec Huracan. Look at the very aggressive front lip on it. And the spec on it is quite aggressive as well. You got the black with the red accents. And interestingly enough, the silver wheels. You'd think you'd want black wheels for a spec like this, but honestly, it doesn't look too bad. I don't hate it. But have a look inside this engine bay here. Forged carbon everywhere. That's unbelievable. Look at this coming through. An old Fiat. That's dope. So that Fiat that just went past is a 1925 model, which makes it 100 years old this year. He's insane. Here we are in the Fiat display now. That's not a Fiat though, that's a De Tomaso Pantera powered by a Coyote V8 from Ford. As you can see here in the interior, the air filter sitting right behind the driver and the passenger there. And gated manual too. And this one's also left-hand drive. Here I'm surrounded. Corvette. Damn, that sounds good. Anyway, I'm currently surrounded by Fiat X19s, and I never knew there were so many of these around in Canberra. Interesting little convertible thing. Targa top. And some spiders here too. And then you got the 595 Abarths, which sound really cool. These cars sound awesome. But here's one of them new electric Abarths. Have a look at this. It's bankrupt spec. Nice.
Nice.
This is an OG 695. Look at how tiny it is.
I think you're just huge.
No. These are so tiny, and I love that. And my dad used to own one of these back in the day. Not the Abarth one, but the normal Fiat 500, which you can see over here. This is the standard model. So, really small, really tiny car. James could deadlift 2 of these, no doubt. Like, not break a sweat. It's alright.
Ogni innamorato all'innamorato la sussurra
Hello.
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 There's just warming up at this stage, as you can hear. All the way around the oval of the cars as they go
Wait, this is the new Ferrari Puro Sangue. Wow. Wow, man. It's insane. It's beautiful.
Restoration.
That's everything at the 2025 Auto Italia Canberra, and it's been an awesome event as usual. This entire park in Queanbeyan has been filled to the brim with Italian cars, and it's been such an awesome event. So thank you to the organisers for putting on an amazing show yet again. That's all from us today, and if you did enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe to our channel and like this video and follow our socials and visit our website for even more. But until then, we'll catch you in the next video.